Have you ever felt like you're playing a game where the rules were written by someone else? You've been doing everything you were told to do. You hit the gym, you've been working on your career, maybe even built a business. You try to dress well, to be polite, to be the good guy. On paper, you are the man that society and 100 dating coaches have told you women are supposed to want. But when you're out in the real world, something is off. Isn't it? The interactions feel hollow. Women are polite, but not passionate. They'll go on a date, but they won't chase you. You feel like you're perpetually stuck in the driver's seat, always putting in the effort, texting first, planning everything, while she remains emotionally distant, an arm's length away. And then you see him. The other guy. The one who, on paper, has nothing special. He doesn't have your credentials, he might not have your physique, he might even drive an old car. Yet, women become absolutely obsessed with him. They text him constantly, they pursue him aggressively, they seem to hang on his every word. And you're left standing there, holding the rulebook to a game he's winning without even seeming to play. You can't understand what he has that you don't. What if I told you that the rulebook you were given is not just wrong, but a deliberate lie? What if the very things you've been chasing, the external achievements you thought were the keys to attraction, are actually the locks on the cage you find yourself in? Today, we're not just talking about dating advice. We are staging a rebellion against a flawed philosophy. We're going to shatter the checklist mindset that society has sold to men. Because the secret to making women not just notice you, but deeply, addictively, desire you, has nothing to do with what's in your bank account, and everything to do with what's in your soul. Pay close attention. Because this isn't just about getting the girl. This is about becoming the man. The man you were always meant to be. And by the end of this video, you will never look at yourself, or attraction, the same way again. Let's dismantle the lie. The great lie is that female desire is a transaction. You've been told to accumulate value points, a good job, a six-pack, social status, and then you can cash them in for attraction. It's a blueprint that has led millions of good men down a path of frustration and bitterness. Here is the fundamental truth they never told you: women do not fall in love with your achievements. They fall in love with your internal state. They get addicted to the energy you project, the unshakable foundation of who you are when nobody is watching. This is the core of Stoic attraction. It's not about what you have, it's about who you've become. And the first step to becoming that man is to master your own internal kingdom. This brings us to the first pillar of the Stoic Core. Emotional sovereignty. This might sound simple, but it is the bedrock upon which everything else is built. Most men live in a state of constant emotional reaction. She texts back quickly, excitement. She takes a few hours to reply, anxiety and overthinking. She compliments him, validation. She tests him, anger or insecurity. His emotional state is a puppet, and she is unconsciously holding the strings. A man who cannot control his emotions is unpredictable, and this unpredictability creates a deep sense of insecurity in a woman. She cannot feel safe with a man who is a leaf in the wind of his own feelings. Now, this isn't about becoming a cold, emotionless robot. That's a misunderstanding of Stoicism. It's about cultivating emotional control. It's about being the rock in the middle of a storm. The storm can rage, the winds can howl, but the rock remains. Unmoved. Grounded. When you are calm, composed, and emotionally stable, you communicate something incredibly powerful: you are in control of yourself, and therefore, you can handle the pressures of the world. This quality is called non-reactivity, and it is magnetic. Think about it. She will test you. Not always consciously, but she will. She might be distant, she might challenge your opinion, she might throw a difficult situation your way. She is subconsciously asking, can you handle me? Can you handle life? The reactive man gets flustered. He gets angry. He gets needy. He fails the test. The Stoic man remains centered. He doesn't get overly excited by her compliments, nor is he destroyed by her criticism. He responds, he doesn't react. This self-control, this emotional mastery, is the ultimate demonstration of masculine strength, and women find it irresistible. So how do you start? The next time you feel a surge of anxiety because she hasn't texted back, pause. Take a breath. Ask yourself the classic Stoic question, is this within my control? Her phone is not. Your peace of mind is. Ask yourself, will this matter a week from now? Almost certainly not. By doing this, you reclaim your power from the external world and anchor it back within yourself. But mastering your emotions is only half the battle. Once you're the rock, you need a map. A direction. That map is your purpose. This leads us to the second pillar. The uncompromising pursuit of your purpose. Here's a brutal truth, a man without a purpose is a man without power. Too many men make a woman the center of their universe. They drop their hobbies, they neglect their friends, they put their ambitions on the back burner, all to spend more time with her. They think this sacrifice is a grand romantic gesture. It's not. It's a silent killer of attraction. When you abandon what makes you in order to please her, you lose her respect. And without respect, there can be no lasting attraction. Women are not biologically wired to be attracted to men who bend over backward for them. They are drawn to men who are dedicated to their own growth, men who are on a mission, men who are striving for something bigger than just her approval. She doesn't want to be your world. She wants to be invited into your exciting, well-built world. Are you a programmer? Be the best damn programmer you can be. Are you an artist? Create with passion. Are you building a business? Pour your soul into it. Your mission, your values, your personal growth, these are non-negotiable. When a woman sees that you have a code you live by, that you stand for something, and that you won't compromise your core values for her or anyone else, two things happen. First, she respects you deeply. Second, she realizes she has to earn a place in your life, rather than being handed the center stage. This creates the chase. She will want to become a part of your journey, rather than you abandoning your journey for her. Stand firm in what you believe. A woman doesn't respect a man who can be easily swayed. She respects a man who leads his own life with conviction. When you do that, she will chase you, not because you're playing a game, but because you've become the kind of man worth chasing. And this is where we need to talk about the most destructive habit most men have. A habit so deeply ingrained, they don't even realize they're doing it. The third pillar. The abolition of validation seeking. Let me be brutally honest. The more you seek her validation, the more you repel her. Neediness is the kryptonite of attraction, and women can sense it from a mile away. What does validation seeking look like? It's constantly checking your phone, waiting for her reply. It's fishing for compliments. It's changing your opinion to match hers. It's posting a story on Instagram just hoping she sees it. It's the constant, silent question in your actions, do you like me? Am I good enough? When you seek her validation, you are handing her all of your power. You're communicating that your self-worth is conditional, dependent on her approval. And if you don't believe in your own inherent worth, why in the world should she? This is what I call the validation death spiral. The more you need her approval, the less she gives it. The less she gives it, the more you seek it. It's a self-perpetuating cycle of unattractiveness. The Stoic man, the high-value man, operates from the opposite mindset. He is self-validated. He knows his worth without needing anyone else to confirm it. He is the source of his own approval. He can take a compliment without getting attached to it, and he can take criticism without being destroyed by it. This is incredibly rare and, therefore, incredibly attractive. When you encounter someone who doesn't need your approval, their status is immediately elevated in your mind. So, how do you break the habit? You have to shift your focus. Instead of looking for her approval, start approving of yourself. Acknowledge your wins, no matter how small. Celebrate your discipline when you hit the gym. Be proud of the work you put in, even if no one else sees it. Become your own biggest supporter. When you stop needing her to validate you, the entire dynamic flips. You are no longer seeking her approval, she will begin, subtly, to seek yours. You become the prize to be won. And that is when she starts to chase. Now, once you've built this internal foundation, you're emotionally sovereign, you're on your purpose, and you're self-validated. How does this translate into your actual interactions with her? This brings us to our fourth pillar. The power of authentic presence. Most men are never truly present with the woman they're with. Their bodies are there, but their minds are racing. They're thinking about the next clever thing to say, analyzing her every move, trying to remember some technique from a dating video, or worrying about the outcome. This mental noise creates an invisible wall between you and her. She can feel it. She feels that you're not really with her. The Stoic man practices presence. When he is with a woman, he is fully there. He listens not just to respond, but to understand. He is genuinely engaged, completely comfortable with moments of silence, because his mind isn't anxious about what to do next. This creates a magnetic field that draws women in. In a world of distraction, giving someone your undivided presence is the most profound gift you can offer. It makes her feel seen, heard, and valued in a way that is intoxicatingly rare. This presence is the gateway to deep, meaningful conversations. Forget small talk about the weather or work. That doesn't build connection. Go deeper. Ask her about her dreams, her fears, what she's truly passionate about. And when you ask, truly listen. Share your own vulnerabilities, not as a complaint, but as a sign of strength. This is how you create a real bond, an authentic connection that transcends the superficial. When she feels that you see the real her, beyond the surface, she becomes emotionally invested. An emotional investment is the precursor to addiction. But there's a final, crucial piece to this puzzle. It's the element that ties everything together and makes the chase inevitable. The fifth and final pillar. Embrace the power of patience and mystery. In our world of instant gratification, patience is a superpower. Most men rush things. They text too much, push to define the relationship, and try to lock her down as quickly as possible. This desperate rush for certainty screams insecurity, and it pushes her away. Patience signals confidence. It shows you're not desperate. You trust the process. You know your own value and you believe that if it's meant to be, it will unfold naturally, without being forced. You must give her the space to wonder about you, to miss you, and to let her own feelings grow. When you're not constantly in her face, you occupy a larger space in her mind. This ties directly into maintaining a sense of mystery. This is not about playing manipulative games or being secretive. It's about not laying all your cards on the table on the first date. Women are naturally curious. They enjoy the process of discovery. If you reveal every detail about your life, your past, your dreams, and your insecurities in the first few hours, you kill the thrill of the chase because there's nothing left to uncover. Share enough to build intrigue, but always leave her wanting to know more. Let her earn the deeper layers of who you are over time. As she invests more effort into getting to know you, her attraction and her commitment will deepen. The more she has to work to figure you out, the more she'll convince herself you're worth figuring out. So, let's bring this all together. The world told you to build an impressive resume to attract women. The Stoic truth is you must build an impressive internal state. You stop being reactive and become the master of your emotions. You stop making her your purpose and instead invite her to witness your passionate pursuit of your own. You stop begging for her validation and learn to grant it to yourself. You stop performing and learn to be truly present. And you stop rushing and learn to let attraction breathe, cultivating patience and mystery. When you embody these principles, a profound paradox occurs. The moment you stop chasing, the moment you become genuinely okay with or without her, the moment your happiness no longer depends on her, is the precise moment she will begin to chase you. Because you will possess the rarest and most valuable quality a man can have in the modern world, a man who is whole, complete, and at peace with himself. A man who knows his worth and doesn't need anyone else to validate it. You won't just attract women. You will command respect from everyone you meet. You will become a better leader, a better friend, and most importantly, you will become the man you've always, deep down, wanted to be. The choice is yours. You can continue playing by their rules and getting the same frustrating results. Or you can start today. You can decide to build your own unshakable, Stoic core. If you're ready to stop chasing and start attracting, if you're ready to begin this journey of transformation, then subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. This is more than a channel, it's a community of men dedicated to becoming the best versions of themselves. Your journey starts now. Step into your power.